We have yet another jam-packed week ahead for the Griffs, including the hockey and rowing squads starting their seasons off later this week. I'm Griffin Della Penna, and welcome to this week's edition of Around Canisius Athletics, presented by Niagara Scenic Tours. Following their exhibition tune-up against Niagara this past weekend, the Canisius hockey team will open up their 2022 campaign against Penn State for the second straight year. Both of those games will be available to be viewed on the Big Ten Network on Friday and Saturday. The golf team is currently playing in the second round of the Matthews Auto Collegiate event, with senior Shane Broad posting a team best 73, placing him 11th in the field on day one. The golf team's last event of the fall season will be next Sunday and Monday at the Bucknell Invite. The women's soccer team had two 0-0 draws last week against Niagara and Mount St. Mary's. So they now sit 3-3-5, sixth in the conference. They will try to get their first road win of the season against the Siena Saints on Wednesday, before Senior Day this upcoming Saturday against the St. Peter's Peacocks. The men's soccer team dropped their two games last week at the Dembski Sports Complex, 2-0 against Niagara and 2-1 against Mount St. Mary's. Freshman Daniel Longo scored the first goal of his collegiate career against the Mountaineers, as the team will now transition into their final game of a three-game homestand this upcoming Wednesday against Siena. The rowing team gets their campaign underway later this week at Colgate, but make sure to check their season preview that will air on YouTube later this week. On the cross-country side, both the men's and women's team competed in the Paul Short run, with Tom Appenheimer placing 6th in the 8K with a 23:59 time. Both teams will be back in action next Saturday for the Canisius Alumni Run at Delaware Park. After Ella Lucia, Bree Long, and Ella Bork swept last week's MAC Awards, the Canisius volleyball team split their two matches in the Big Apple last weekend. On Saturday, the Iona Gales swept the Griffs, but Canisius rebounded on Sunday with a sweep of their own against Manhattan. This upcoming week, they will be back at home against St. Peter's on Saturday and a Sunday afternoon match against Rider. So that's going to do it for this week. Make sure to follow all of our social media channels, as well as stay up to date on GoGriffs.com. Signing off, I'm Griffin Della Penna, and as always, go Griffs.